Good morning, fellow Americans. As always, I start off with the photo of Jose Daniel Ferrer Garcia, a political prisoner who was kidnapped and is being tortured in the prisons of the communist regime of Cuba. Here, once again, to inform what's happening. And here we go. I'm going to start off, like always, with Islam, the so-called religion of peace. This is from Britain, or what they call the UK. Almost 10,000 gun crimes in a year, with help from Muslims, from Muslim migrants. Did you hear this? Almost 10,000 a year. All the crimes committed by Muslims. Hey, UK, keep bringing them in. You know, what the hell? You voted for, oh, wait a minute. No, now it's a conservative. I hope this conservative does something to save Britain from the fall in the hands of Islamic terrorists. They need to go. What, you know, clean the country from it. They have to go, period. If you're a true conservative, you'll get rid of them, because there's no way you can keep you can't keep people who want to attempt against your country by destroying it, to keep them there. What for? They're not going to assimilate. They already said that, you know, Islam first, above all the rules and laws of any country. Even though they were invited, and you open the doors to them, close it, period. Get them out of the country. And I say the same thing for the United States. Get them out, period. Out of the country. Bye-bye. You got to go. Mosque and everything. This is in France. Tariq Ramadan, charged with 2 more counts of rape, supported it's all a Zionist plot against him. He rapes, and it's a plot against him. Get him. Hey, what happened with the death penalty? You used to have a death penalty by hanging. What happened with that? They'll do it. They'll do it against us. Why can't we do it against them? He raped too. Hang him. You know, what's the beef about that? You know what you got to do? You got to remove Macron. That's what you got to do. The best you can do. Get him out. Put this woman that was running. I guess fraud was committed, so she wouldn't win the presidency in France. I forgot her name. But she was a true conservative and a true nationalist. But they accused of everything negative, of racism, of ultra conservative right winger. They accused of her, I think her last name was Le Pen's, if I'm not mistaken. I just forgot the whole name. I think I'm not mistaken if I say Le Pen's. But you know, the French people, you deserve what you get. You voted a socialist, you got it. Don't complain. 10,000, hey, just wrap it up. Chalk it up as, hey, what the hell? It's going to happen every year. You got used to it. Or you ask for it. It's like in America, we vote Bernie Sanders, and the country goes to pieces. Whose fault is it? It ain't anybody's fault, but the country who voted in a communist. You get what you want. You want that? That's what you get. Let me show you the guy's picture. I forgot that one. the guy's picture. That piece of human waste. He should meet his fate at the end of a noose. Tariq, you got to be lucky. You should count your luck. Because if I would have been a president of France, you wouldn't be roaming free around France. Never again. Not even in your own country. Nigeria, Bishop said it, says Islamic jihadists are bent on killing Christians and destroying Christianity. That's what this bishop said. And it's true. They're murdering in Nigeria, the Muslims are murdering in Nigeria from right to left, beheading, killing in mass. You have to get them out. Get them out, get them out. Don't go by the New Testament. Go by the Old Testament of the Bible. That's what you got to do. What happened? You don't believe in the Old Testament anymore? Because the New Testament, I can understand if you got a beef with a neighbor or something for some jealousy or some little minor dumb things that we all do. You know, I can say, hey, forgive. But when it comes to the terrorists, why do you think it was so bloody, the Old Testament? Because the other part wanted to eradicate the Jewish nation. So God had them massacred, period. That's all. That's all there is to it. We have to do the same. Go by the Old Testament. Don't go by the New Testament with dealing with terrorists, because it'll never finish. It'll never end. You got to go by the Old Testament. And if some judge shows up, some communist judge shows up saying, how do you declare yourself? You say innocent. Hey, the Old Testament told me to do it. They told me I had to get rid of non-believers of the Christian faith. And that's what I did. Listen to this from the Religion of Peace. Australia, Muslim beheads brother of wife's lover. Says the system has betrayed me just because I am a foreigner. And the country should betray him again by making him meet the end of a noose. This guy also, he should be hanging from a noose. Or do the same thing he did to the boyfriend of his ex-wife. Do the same thing. Do the same thing without any pity. I'll volunteer. If nobody shows up to do the same thing, hey, you got me here, free of charge. Just pay my hotel and my traveling expenses. Hey, I'll do it for free. Make sure you got a nice, good, sharp axe. Bernie Sanders' nomination guarantees a Trump second term. That's true. That's true. If everybody wakes up and can smell this fiend, this hellish fiend from 100 miles away, you won't vote for him. If you read his history and the bloody history of communism, you won't vote for him if you got some sense of mind. This guy is the devil in disguise as a human being. I think I got videos on him. Wait a minute, I almost forgot. Let me check out. There's a video. And you know what? I forgot about these videos. Okay. Let me see if this is this one. No, it's not this one either. If I can't find it, oh, wait a minute, I found it. Bernie Sanders praises communism. I got a video here for all those communist lovers. Freedom for Jose Daniel Ferrer Garcia. It's not this one. Now, a victim. Oh, wait a minute. I think I thought I had the. I know somewhere here around here I saved the video. I know somewhere around here I got a video. I think it's, I just passed the video here. Let me see if it's this one. Yep, I got it right here.
How bad a country is because people are lining up for food. That's a good thing. In other countries, people line up for food. The rich get the food and the poor. You know, it's funny. Sometimes American journalists talk about how bad a country is because people are lining up for food. That's a good thing. In other countries, people don't line up for food. The rich get the food and the poor starve to death. You know, as a socialist, the word socialism does not frighten me. I think we were in Boston, for example. I think most of the people here also are extremely impressed by that public transportation system. The stations themselves are absolutely beautiful, including many works of art, chandeliers that were beautiful. It was a very, very effective system. Also, I was impressed by the youth programs that they have.
I don't know why you can't hardly hear it. He's praising the bread lines.
To China and its leadership. Because if I'm not mistaken, they have made more progress in addressing extreme poverty than any country in the history of civilization.
That's because they got free market, you fool.
For some reason, I've been very excited when Fidel Castro made the revolution in Cuba. Just seemed right and appropriate that poor people were rising up against rich people. You may recall way back in 1961, they invaded Cuba, and everybody was totally convinced that Castro was the worst guy in the world. All the Cuban people were going to rise up in rebellion against Fidel Castro. They forgot that he educated their kids, gave them health care, totally transformed.
This is the guy who believes in the gulags.
Just because Ronald Reagan dislikes these people.
And execution.
The people of their own nations feel the same way.
But have some good things been done in Cuba? Yes.
How do you find the sincerity of Sandinista leaders?
I was impressed. I was impressed by Father Vescola because he is a very gentle, very loving man. Ortega is an impressive guy.
Ortega, another communist.
And he really doesn't remind you of the hippie.
Why have you stopped short of calling Maduro of Venezuela a dictator?
Well, I think it's fair to say that the last election was undemocratic. But there are still democratic operations taking place in that country.
Well, I guess it's over there. It was a short video anyway. Let me see if I got another one. God forbid this guy ever wins, you know, the United States will be over. That'll be it. It's the end. And the thing is, he's determined to win. I know I have some more videos of him praising communism. Well, this communist won't stop expressing his feelings to support communism, one way or another. I'm going to show you a video of what Venezuela has turned into. It's a short video.
Antes de comenzar, suscríbete a nuestro canal y no olvides dar clic en me gusta. Interactúa con nosotros dejando
this
tu
last
comentario.
video,
Recuerda que tus comentarios son leídos y respondidos. No olvides suscribirte.
I gotta discard that one because it's just too long, 10 minutes or 45 minutes. I get bent over here with my arms all messed up and metal in the left. I'm not able to withstand that long. But you can go to my blog, Eduardo Rodriguez. I pledge allegiance to the flag, and you'll see the videos. You'll see everything I post there. Okay, let me go directly to the news. Look at what this lady, Mia Farrow, says. Trump will hurt as many people as he can. This lady is deranged. I wrote down the title on top, besides the real title. I wrote my expression of what a title should be. And I wrote down real pain was under Obama. That's when we suffered real pain, where Obama was given all of our money, even bankrupt us because he did it on purpose. This guy was this guy, Bobby Soetoro, alias Barack Hussein Obama, was our first communist, terrorist president of the United States. He wanted to ruin and destroy us, and he almost achieved it. He gave billions of dollars to our terrorist enemies, and then declared us, we're bankrupt. Now he's claiming that Trump's administration, which has our economy booming, has always been great. According to him, during his time, it was great. When we had massacres from right to left in the United States by these Islamic criminal organizations. And he had the gall to say that they were a religion of peace. Every time they confronted him, no, this is a religion of peace. This guy was a fiend from hell. We were lucky that Obama won and he accepted the defeat. Because if it would have been another hardcore communist like Bernie Sanders, he would have probably just wiped it off and say, no, I'm the winner. Don't all the election, all the votings of the conservative, erase them from the ballots, and would have declared himself under his own numbers, hey, I'm the winner. So we're lucky. We were lucky this time. I don't think it's going to happen the second time because Bernie Sanders is not Obama. Obama was bad. Bernie Sanders worse. I wrote down here more lunacy from the far left. Flip-flap Amy Cabocha says English should not be official language of the U.S. This lady here. What kind of language should it be? What language does she consider does the United States should be speaking? Russian? German? Chinese? I would like to know. Now we got another pearl coming up here. Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin watched sniveling Republicans to see how Hitler took control of a country. Hey, Alec, Hitler was a socialist, just like your party. Just like your party has declared itself a socialist. So, stop being stupid. You know, you've been a terrible actor, and now you want to act like a terrible, how you call it, treacherous individual. You know, keep your mouth shut. Keep on acting. You wasn't even good at that, so you know, stay acting. You know, close your mouth. You know, your opinions is really a manure. Let me put Alec Baldwin here. I hate to see that face, but those who don't know him, this jackass. And the extreme left are determined to eradicate our Second Amendment. Bloomberg Clinton ticket means California-style gun control over everyone. Not only control, they will eliminate the Second Amendment, because a communist can't feel threatened against a country that doesn't want to be under socialist rule. So what they'll do is they'll eliminate it and impose their will upon us permanently. The liberals want to eliminate this. Check this out. 6.1 million individuals off food stamps under Donald Trump. 6.1 million individuals off food stamps. But the liberals hate this. You know why? Because that means votes for Trump and 0 votes for them. That's all. That's why they hate him. Because liberals, the CPUSA, doesn't want to see us free, doesn't want to see our economy booming, doesn't want to see progress, doesn't want to see the wall built for security reasons and for our own safety. They hate that. They hate that. They hate America. And they hate this that's happening. Progress. True progress. Former Clinton advisor warns Mike Bloomberg, before you put Hillary on your ticket, better hire a taster. Knowing the way she is, you know, I guess Bloomberg is looking for a death wish, because I doubt that if he puts her on the ticket for the presidency as her vice president, I doubt he's going to last long alive. Look at what happened to the list of those murdered by her. And the thing is, you know what's curious about it? She gets away with it. You know, everybody knows it, but she still gets away with it. So, you know, hey, Bloomberg, you know, I advise you too, you know, you better be careful. Your life is on the line if you ever do that. I don't think you'll last long. Women praying over Trump. I love this. Evangelical women pray over Trump. Holy Father, we thank you for his courage. These are women supporting Trump and praying for him. Something which I always do every day, as long as I don't forget. Sometimes if I have an appointment, I might forget. But it's very rare that I forget. And so I won't forget. Sometimes I even try while I'm waking up to pray there. pray there. I pray for the United States. I pray for Israel. I pray for all these communist countries that have been ruined by the dictators. And I pray for so that God can bless these free countries that haven't fallen under communism. That God help them never to fall. Bless them all. This is a reminder. Bernie Sanders, a bum who didn't earn his first steady paycheck until he was 40, then wormed his way into politics. That's this bum here. This communist fiend bum from hell. Let me read some more about him. Bernie Sanders was a bum who didn't earn a steady paycheck until he was 40 years old. He was a slob who lived in a shack with a dirt floor. He later wrote about masturbation and rape for left-wing rags for 50 a story. The socialist then wormed his way into politics, this dirtbag. Bernie had his electricity cut off a lot, so he'd run an extension cord down to the basement. He couldn't pay his bills. And today he's running for president so he could take your money and distribute it for himself. He wants our money. He's not going to give you any money. He's not going to redistribute accordingly. He's going to redistribute misery equally. That's what he's going to do. Investor Business Daily reported Sanders spent most of his life as an angry radical agitator who never accomplished much of anything. And yet now he thinks he deserves the power to run your life and your finances. We will raise taxes, he confirmed Monday. Yes, we will. Oh, and another thing, he's going to take away, he's going to eliminate the health cares that are given to the working class. These people that work in these different companies and businesses, they have a health care, a private health care. He's determined and planning to take that away from you. He's going to give you a universal health care like in Cuba or Venezuela or Nicaragua or North Korea where there is none. Where you go in and you come out with your foot first. No medicine, no food. In this communist country, the families have to bring food to their family members. While you go to, like I said, to these private hospitals, or me as a veteran to a veteran hospital, and it's like you're going into a 5-star hotel. You got computer. I've been operated on. I got metal in this side, and I've been operated a couple of times. And I've been in an intensive care unit due to heart condition. And you go to these hospitals, you got TV with internet and free of charge. I'm talking about the VA, the private hospital, you got to pay. But still, as an emergency, I had to go to a private hospital, not to the VA. Because I probably wouldn't have made it because I suffer from chronic asthma. And the chronic asthma, I said, wait a minute, I'm not going to make it. So I had to stop at the first hospital because I got a supplementary medical card. And it was a nice hospital, nice bed, nice TV and everything. Not like the VA hospital, never. Because at the VA hospital, I even had the right to make calls for free, anywhere, except internationally. But anywhere in Puerto Rico or the United States, I could call anywhere. for free, plus cable TV, and plus internet while I was in bed recuperating from my operation. You want to give that away? Hey, veterans who support socialism, you want to give that away to this satanic organization called communism? Let me read a little bit more about Bernie Sanders. One of his first jobs was registering people for food stamps, and it was all downhill from there. Sanders took his first bride to live in a maple sugar shack with a dirt floor, and she soon left him. Penniless, he went on unemployment. Then he had a child out of wedlock. Desperate, he tried carpentry, but could barely sink a nail. He was they're trying to censor this word, but I'm going to say it, he was a shitty carpenter. A friend told Political magazine his carpentry was not going to support him and didn't. Then he tried his hand freelancing for leftist rags, writing about masturbation. What a piece of work. Another accrued of these for $50 a story. He drove around in a rusted out, bundle covered Volkswagen Bug with no working windshield wipers. Friends said he was always poor and his electricity was turned off a lot. They described him as a slob who kept a messy apartment. And this is what his friends had to say about him. The only thing he was good at was talking nonstop about socialism, how the rich were ripping everybody off. The whole quality of life in America is based on greed. The bitter layout said, I believe in the distribution of wealth in this nation. Why? Because he couldn't make it. He couldn't make it, and now he believes in that because he wants your money. He wants the money you work hard for. Those who work for a living, he wants your money. He wants it in his pocket. He wants to be the richest person in the world. So he tried politics, starting his own socialist party. 4 times he ran for Vermont public office, and 4 times he lost badly. And 4 times he lost badly. He never attracted more than single-digit support. Even in the People's Republic of Vermont, in his 1971 bid for U.S. Senator, the local press said the 30-year-old Sanders described himself as a carpenter who has worked with disturbed children. In other words, a real winner. He finally won his way into the Senate in 2006, where he still ranked as one of the poorest members of Congress. Save for municipal pension, Sanders lists no assets in his name. All the assets provided in his financial disclosure form are his second wife, from his second wife. He does, however, have as much as $65,000 in credit card and debt. Sure, Sanders may not be a hypocrite, but this is nothing to brag about. His worthless background contrasts sharply with the successful career of other outsiders in the race for the White House, including a billionaire developer, a world-renowned neurosurgeon, and a Fortune 500 CEO. The choice in the election is shaping up to be a very clear one. It will boil down to a battle between those who create and produce wealth and those who take it and redistribute it. So it only makes sense that Democrats would look to Bernie to be their leader. Future image credit Lori Shaw. Oh, wait a minute. It's under here. That's it. It's just more information. You can get it by accessing a feature image credit. Lori Shaw, Flickr.com, photos number 7, cloud for you. It's information that if you want to access more information about Bernie Sanders, you can do it through this line. That's what it's all about, but it's over here. Trump economy is so good that Dev's new talking point is Obama built it. Well, Obama bankrupted us, and now Dems, who are against Trump, are using the phrase that Obama was the one who did it. And even Obama is accepting that. He said, well, it's always been great. Yeah, great. If it was so great, how come you declared us in bankruptcy? Oh boy, I got another good one here. Let me see if it comes up because I can't see it. Oh, what? It came out blank. I think no, it came out blank. Okay, I think if I'm not mistaken, this blank part was that in California, they want to propose a law which prohibit citizens. This is in the communist state of California. They want to prohibit people from working on their cars in their garage. How are they going to know if you're working on your car if you have your car inside a garage? You know that doesn't make sense. But okay, let's say if you have it open, they plan to fine you, maybe arrest you if they catch you working on your car. And I asked myself, what would Jay Leno, who has a whole bunch of antique cars and works on his own cars and services his own vehicles, would say about this? He lives in California. I would like to ask Jay, what do you think about this law? Do you support it? Oh, we would have to ask Jay Leno. Well, this is the end of all the news for today. And that's about it. Like always, God bless our country. God bless you, Donald Trump, for all the great things you're doing for our country. There's still more that can be done. I hope there is. I hope all these people that try to destroy you and destroy our nation can pay for the price. And free Roger Stone. And I hope Mike Flynn can sue those who were responsible trying to destroy him too. I hope Roger Stone can be freed, and he can also sue all those who were responsible in trying to destroy his life. And God bless Israel, like always. That'll be all. God bless you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.